Hello YouTube, this is Team Tier 2 and we are here with our Yubel deck. This deck runs a lot differently from all the other typical Yubel decks out there. I feel that many of the people who run Yubel don't exactly understand how Yubel should be used. They use cards such as Battle Mania, Unfortunate Report, and well, I'll show you this deck and explain why I have every card in here as I go. So yeah, starting here, I have 1, 2, 3 U-Bells, obviously main card of the deck. 2 Terror Incarnates, again, the main card of the deck. 1 Ultimate Nightmare. 3 Mystic Tomato. This will be your main startup card and your saving grace in a lot of situations. Mystic Tomato, as you know with Yubel, can once it's destroyed by battle, can bring out Yubel or some other cards in the deck and can keep you alive. 2 Hand of Mephistus. This is part well, this card is also another main card in the deck. It sets up for a combo with Sacred Phoenix and Yubel Terror Incarnate, which I'll explain later on. 2 Sacred Phoenix. This card, if you people don't know what it does, when it's destroyed by a card effect, it's special summoned during the next standby phase, and when it's special summoned, it destroys all spells and traps on the field, like Heavy Storm. And as you know, with Heavy Storm being banned in this current format, really critical card. 1, 2, 3 Battle Faders. I find oftentimes that my field will be clear of monsters in some situations because a lot of people try to destroy Yubel a whole lot, and then I'm left with nothing, and then this card can really save you. 1 Grand Mole. If you have an advantage, or well, if it's late in the duel and you already have your combos going, and you know, the Phoenix Yubel lock, and your opponent can't do anything but set monsters try to defend themselves, you could like bring this guy, bounce back, or if they have a pretty powerful monster that's you know, just screwing you over, bring him out, bounce back. You know, it's a pretty good card. It's Grand Mole. Sangan, he can search out Dark Monster. Kind of crappy here, but he can get Mixed Tomato, Yubel, other cards in the deck, staple. So yeah. Marshmallow. Marshmallow stalls. Not really much else to say. He can keep you alive sometimes. You know, when you don't have the right hand and you need time. Spirit Reaper. Same as Marshmallow. Spell Striker. Well, this deck doesn't really recycle things like it's spells and traps, and then sometimes you may need a monster to tribute with the Hand of Mephistus. So you know, Spell Striker comes in. Plus, he can attack your opponent's life points late in the game if he comes out or whatever. So he's good. He's good early and late on in the game. Moving on to spells. Monster Gate, you get a crappy monster like Spell Striker, whatever. Take your chances, tribute it. Maybe bring out Yubel or Phoenix, whatever else. Monster Reborn, staple. Dark Hole, staple. Scapegoat. Okay, so the point of this card is Yubel and Hand of Mephistus both require tribute sometimes. You won't always have the necessary cards to use them. you can use this bad boy here if you have one or the other on the field, and you can attribute them from both the effects. Yubel to keep her alive, and Hand Festus to get the Phoenix. And it says on scapegoat it can't be used for, it can't be attributed for tribute summon, but not for any other purposes. So really a card in the deck. It can also stall for time if you're in a pinch. Tribute to the Doomed. 3 of them. Okay, so reason for this card, as opposed to any of the other staples in today's format, you you don't want to, you want to destroy your Yubel. You want to control which Yubel you have out in the field. Obviously, you don't want the first one for too long, so your opponent can make up a strategy to kill it, and you know, just wreck your whole game. So you could, if you have Yubel on the field or Phoenix, whichever one, depend, maybe if one has back row or whatever, tribute to the Doomed. I don't know, maybe if you have another Yubel in your hand, throw away for Yubel, because it'd be a dead card in your hand anyway. Pop your Yubel, bring out the second one, and then you just have a free dark hole every end phase. Offering 2 offerings of the Doomed, same purpose as tribute to the Doomed, and it can also serve to destroy one of your opponent's monsters if need be. If they try to remove Yubel from play, something like that, you could just pop your own Yubel and then bring out the next level of Yubel. Really good card. 1, 2 limit reverse. I do not have 3, but if I did, I would put a third in here. For those of you who run Yubel or know how Yubel's ran, you know that this card is needed for Yubel. It brings a monster back with 1000 attacker less from your graveyard, and if it switched to defense position, the monster's destroyed. So you could bring back Yubel during your opponent's end phase, maybe switch her to defense position on your turn, kill her, bring in Terror Incarnate, and you know, control the field a little bit. Call the Haunted, bring back Yubel or Phoenix, whatever one, doesn't matter. Damage Condenser, good card early on, can bring out Yubel from your deck pretty easily. Discard a card, and whatever damage you took, you summon a monster from your deck equal to that damage. And since Yubel's 0, you can always get Yubel, even if it's a weak monster. Tribute, staple. 3 Raigeki breaks. Almost serves the same way as Tribute to the Doom, but it can also, again, like I said, it can be used to save Yubel, pop her, keep her from getting removed from play, or to control with the first Yubel, pop your first Yubel. Then try to get more field control. There's back row card. It's keeping you down. You can pop it with this, and as I said before, throw away a dead card in your hand. Phoenix, Yubel, whatever else. Really good card for this deck. 2 Earthshaker. Okay, so this baby here. A lot of people. This card doesn't see much play. Like a lot of people don't really think too much of it, but with this deck, a lot of other decks have a lot of attributes to their monsters, like, you know, Light Swarms of Light, whatever else. 6 Samurais are all everything. And so let's say, I'll give you a situation to make you understand it better. Let's say I have Yubel on the field and they summon, I don't know, some big guy, Stardust Dragon. No, not Stardust Dragon. I don't know. But just some big monster that's crippling you. I could chain Earthshaker. And so what I have to do with Earthshaker is choose 2 attributes, and then you make your opponent choose one of the attributes. And the attribute chosen by your opponent, all monsters of the attribute are destroyed. So I would choose, obviously, Dark for Yubel, and then whatever other attributes on the field. And then they would have to make a pretty bad decision, because if they destroy Yubel, well, get the next Yubel. Or it can destroy their monster and then stall a little bit. I mean, let me stall a little bit longer. So it's a good card. Again, it can save Yubel. It has your opponent thinking a bit. Like it works with the deck. It really does. It can be a dead draw sometimes, but it's really helpful with today's like metagame and all that other stuff. And that's it for the Yubel deck. Explaining why I don't run all the cards like Battle Mania and whatever. Um, Yubel is a defensive monster. You don't you most people try to make her offensive. Like you don't take battle damage with her, and she doesn't die or whatever. So she's like the ultimate stall card in terms of monsters or whatever. There's no need to run your deck full of situational cards like Unfortunate Report or Staunch Defender Shift and I don't know, Battle Mania, because you might not always get those cards in the right situation, and it just like slows the deck down. Oh yeah, also quoting on Calculator. I don't run Calculator because sure he can get pretty powerful. Like you could have multiple U-Bells on the field or whatever else, Phoenix, and then have Calculator. He easily top 8,000 attack, but with all the cards, Deep Prison, Sakuretsu Armor, Icarus Attacks, just to name a few, Calculator won't last very long. If I did summon him, and then if he dies, and he's just gone. I can't get him back with a lot of the cards that I have, or that anybody has, and Beat Stick just doesn't take the cake. As opposed to Phoenix, if she dies, then she can come back. Same with Yubel, the next level comes out. I believe that's about it. Uh, feel free to comment, tell me how you feel, any suggestions for the deck. Guess that's about it. That's it for you, Bo.